it 20 minutes and see what happens. Okay, so 7 mages. I guess that's them. There do appear to be 7 of them. Okay. Our character is going to be called Hans. I see. That's quite a nice way of... Let's go for like speed and magic. Somewhat.
When the legendary Rovan land opened to the world after almost 1,000 years, hundreds of magical prospectors were getting off the boat. Later they were called the Rogue Mages. As I know, it was garbage from all around the world, just seeking the magical artifacts that had made the island so famous. Worse affected by their presence were the peasants. While they were working hard on the fields, rogue mages regularly robbed them of most of their crops. Which is why one day, the peasants sent a delegation to the city with their last money. With that money, they wanted to hire a mage to protect them. I can tell you for sure that it was not a lot of money. On the other hand, I'm not a real mage either. I know a few small spells, just like everyone else here in Rovan, but mostly I play cards. That's what I do. And a day before that, I stripped a man for all he had. One that truly looked like a real mage. It was a decent outfit, so I put it on immediately. I'm not surprised that they mistook me for him. Naturally, I kept the money. It's just a pity that I started to have twinges of guilt. Conscience is a bitch. I didn't even know that I had one. A few days after, I went to the innkeeper to let me have her into the crypt. The old crypt extended under the whole city, and she used part of it as her cellar.
That sounds like a
She
safe
let me
idea.
go down on the condition that I bring her something from there. She was afraid to go there. Old crypts are ancient and dangerous places to be. But the only thing I found out about the man I stripped was the fact that here is exactly where he disappeared.
Ah, okay. So it's that sort of game. It's a bit like, what's it called? I can't remember now. But, you know, they used to be kind of popular. Clicking on the grave opens it. That sounds like a great idea. Okay, let's... it would help if there were any. Oh, okay. Oh. Yeah, whatever. It'll be fast. Yay, it's a monster. Yay! Ooh. Okay, I can cast Fireball. Well, conveniently, Fireball works really well. One gets the feeling that, given all this touching and holding language, that this was originally for mobile. But if so, it's done a reasonable job. Oh no, that's actually quite nice. Having a fast move ability makes sort of game less tedious. Oh god, it's a... Can I put a skull on there or something? Oh look, it's another monster. I know. If only I could remember that game. I was quite like this dungeon something. That came out a few years back. I think it's had a second version now. If anyone in the chat remembers what game this is sort of a less good version of, do let me know. Okay, so evidently we now need to get through that plate. Which is a problem that is almost entirely based on UI. Yeah, okay, so he's literally running around in his underwear. That's good. Ah, yeah, okay. Figured out how to throw the skull. That is actually mildly clever. Oh, is it a new kind of monster? It is. Yes, thank you. Legend of Grimrock is indeed the game I was thinking of. This is quite like Legend of Grimrock, with a slightly more modern graphics engine and a bit, I don't know. The music aspect sounds quite interesting. Well, vaporize the doggy. So we got this flute, but supposedly. Let's just check. Oh, we did never pick it up. Okay. Ah, okay, we can't because the inventory is full. Well, so instead I just flings the flute around a bit. Can we equip it offhand? No. Okay, I'm sure that will be great. Let's just wander around the dungeon with a flute. Yes. Well, ow. Oh, it's going to get a little bit of musical background to my death. Yeah, I like it. I feel like you're not getting something. Well, that was beautiful. Such a lovely musical background to my death. Oh well. Okay, let's... screw this magic nonsense. I'm just gonna stab people. 7 whatevers. Stabbing. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. Is the music really just meant to give you a jolly background sound to your death? I think it's a little bit of healing, but then if I can't also wield a weapon at the same time as the thing, then I'm a little bit doomed. Yes, I know. Yes. Oh, actually, should have leveled up, huh? Oh well. Okay, need to make her stronger yet. Let's see if we can do that. Yep. Strength. There we go. Okay, there's the Bither. Completely spec'd for stabbing. Let's see how far we get. Well, not very far because we have 2 minutes left. But it's a nice thought. Anyhow, no, that was pathetic. Come on, Stabitha. Yeah. Apparently we're still in combat. It would really help if we knew who against. That's some inadvertent suspense. Oh, there we are. Case Tabitha. Stab! Nope. Okay, fair enough. Stab again. Well done, Tabitha. Okay, and I think this actually concludes the adventures of Stabitha, the woman entirely spec'd for stabbing, because we've run out of time. Yes, with all our points and strength in a game called 7 Mages. Yeah, I tried it with the magic. I tried it with the music and so on. Yeah, okay. Yes, I'm sure. Okay, so that was 7 Mages. What did I think? It was okay. I liked the intro. But honestly, yeah, why don't you play Legend of Grimrock 2? Given that that's basically the same sort of game, but with better production values. Well, I guess if you've already played that and want something else, that might not be too bad. But yeah, I somehow feel like this sort of genre gives you all of the lack of excitement of like a turn-based dungeon crawl with all of the sort of graphical overhead of like a more real-time kind of game. I just don't quite see the point. So yeah, I think this is going to have to be another refund. I think so far what we're really getting here is there are a lot of different game genres, and whether or not the game is actually interesting to play is somewhat dependent on what kind of game you like. So I feel like I might go back and all the ratings at the end of this process and sort of give two things. One is like, would I play it? And the other one is like, do I think it's well made? I actually think Seven Majors isn't that good. I thought the other two previously were actually pretty well executed, even if they also weren't my kind of thing. Okay, so Seven Majors.